Hi everyone, this is lecture series 7 and a computer networks lab dealing with the experiment 7. Come, let's go into the video. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment. So in last lecture series, we have seen about the part A experiments where we were creating the NAM file and the trace file. Here in this experiment, we are going into the part B experiments where each of these experiments will be returned in using C or C++. So in this series of video, you're going to see the first experiment, write a program for HLDC frame to perform bit stuffing and character stuffing. So the program maximum remains the same. Only difference is here you're going to stuff the bits in forms of zeros and ones. Character stuffing is nothing but you're going to add some alphabets like a name, like place or some words. Okay. So coming inside the program, stdio.h is nothing but it is used for accepting the input and output. And you're going to the main program where int a of 15 is nothing but the total count of bits that you're going to stuff. 15 means 0 to 14 bits will be our 0 to 14, 0, 1, 2, 3 till 14 totally, which is called as 15 bits, will be entered in a particular frame. And these all alphabets are initialized, whether it can be used for a loops or it can be used for any limitations of bits that can be stuffed. So POS is equal to 0 is nothing but the position of the bit. And now printf and scanf is used. First printf will be, this is for entering the total number of bits that you're going to stuff. If it is 15, then that will be read by the scanf and you're going to enter the bits. That is, here it is 15. So now you're going to enter 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, like that. You're going to enter till you enter a 15 digits, that is 15 bits. After that, you're going for a loop. I is equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus. So I is equal to 0 is, this is zeros bit. So that you're satisfying the loop and that bit is read by the scanf. And again, you're giving a for loop. I is equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus. So now if a of I is equal to 1, say suppose a of I is 0, then you have to compare, that is you have to compare the output, that is whether it is equal to 1 or 0. Now if it is 1, then you are incrementing the next bit. No, now if it is not 1, then the same bit will be stuffed. Okay, if c is equal to 5, then if this value is equal to 5, then the position will be, now if you are in 0th position, that position will be sent to the next position, that is 5 bits you are transferring. So one frame has 5 bits, next frame has 5 bits. So like that you are going to create 15 frames. So after c is equal to 5, then it is moving to the next frame, position will move to the next frame. Then if it is c is equal to 0, you are going to create a loop j is equal to n, j greater than is equal to position. So j is equal to n is nothing but the highest value, j is equal to 15. So j will be greater than that position which is mentioned, means then it is going inside the loop where k is equal to j plus 1. So it is going to accept a value called k where j plus 1, that is 15 plus 1, well, sorry, no, it is not 15, j minus minus it happens. So 14 plus 1 is 15. So that 15 value will check with the j value whether it is equal or not. If it is equal, then that bit will be stuffed in that position. If it is not equal, then again it comes to the C0 position and it is comparing with A of position. Which position it is will be 0th position. You are assigning it. Then you are counting the data which has to be stuffed. That is, now you have entered all the data. Now you are going to stuff the data that has to be entered in particular position, which has to change the data and enter. So that position will be, that data will be entered, it will be it will be put into the loop and that particular loop will be read and the output will be displayed. So here you can see enter the number of bits. Okay, 12 bits. Enter the bits. So 12 bits you have entered. And now data after stuffing is whatever you have stuffed here will be the output here. But there are chances of having other values also because you are using a loop. If the position is not equal, that is a of k is not equal to a of j, then the position changes. So here you are forcefully stuffing the bit. This is what is bit stuffing. Character stuffing is everything is same. That is, here you will be using math and library files, and you will be, instead of using an integer, you are using character C of 50, D of 50 and T of 50. Here you're initializing some I, M, J for particular loop. You're going to enter the number of characters. That characters will be read, and after that again you are going to enter the characters. So here number of characters, if you give it as 15, so those 15 characters will be entered here, and it is put into loop. I is equal to 0, I lesser than m plus 1, I plus plus. So now I is equal to 0 means it should satisfy the loop, and that particular I value will be read, and that original data will be printed. So now again I is equal to 0, I lesser than I, m plus 1, I plus plus means the next value I is equal to 1 or 2. Like this it keeps on moving until all the data is being filled. So d of 0 is d, d of 1 is l. So after the entire loop is done, it is going to fill like this, and you are going to create I will be 0, that is already I value has reached to the limit. J you are giving it to 6, that is still this I loop runs. After that J loops run. So now what happens is D of J is equal to D. Then it is incrementing. It is going to L. It is incrementing. It is pointing to E. Likewise, it will be pointing to the all the characters that has been entered. That is what you are getting. D of M is equal to D for each and every value I, J, M. So for all these, you are going to stuff the IJM is nothing but the frame where you're going to keep on stuffing the data, giving increment value. Then after that, you're going to print the transmitted data. So what all data is being transmitted to that particular frame. And after that, you're going to read that frame, where if d of I is equal to d, that is you're doing AND operation. That is, if suppose the first value is d, then you are going to d I plus 1 next value. If that is equal to L, then you're going to the next value E. Then if it is equal, you're going to the next value, which is D. Likewise, you're going to all the values. Then you're checking whether the values are same regarding that loop, and you will be printing the received data. So whatever you have given as an input to the frame, you're going to check it whether it is equal to that particular value. If it is equal, then the received data will be equal as what you have transmitted. If it is not equal, then forcefully some character is being stuffed in a particular place. So enter the number of character 9 means, so these are the 9 characters. So original data is this, transmitted data is C. What all we have given, D, L, E, S, T, X. So these are the transmitted data, and then received data will be like this. You will be comparing D is equal to, so D, this value is equal to A or not. So this is not equal, but then you are making it equal to A. So that is the received data. Hope you have understood this. Stay tuned for more information. Thank you.